just gonna stand around in this first cave clearing and
And make jokes?
Yeah.
Yes.
dicks
gotta
in
be
hand.
It's got to be one of those nights where we don't get very far.
Yeah, it's been an hour and we've gone into a cave.
But we've had so many laughs, my caliber.
It was the cave of imagination, man.
All right, so you are able to pinpoint that there is only one way further into the caves. It does lead to a choice, left or right.
Ooh.
What does your scanner tell us?
Yeah.
I consult the scanner to see if I can differentiate whether the life forms are to the right or the left.
There is definitely something to the left. As for the right, there are smaller somethings.
Well, the other exit was to the east. Yeah, east. So we want to be heading east.
Yeah, we generally knew where it exited, or at least we thought we did.
So we should veer right then.
Indeed.
Yes,
Okay.
apparently.
So let's do that.
All right, so Wyatt takes the lead. He doesn't have a lightsaber, but no doubt a couple steps behind him. Roll cage is way too close, but a couple steps behind Lan is no doubt holding that lightsaber up and illuminating the path. It's a very tight squeeze through the end of that second little chamber there. Definite sense of claustrophobia for any who may suffer from it, but no doubt these heroes are not so easily swayed by the mere thought of the walls closing in and crushing them.
Really not enjoying this.
Not cool.
There's all kinds of spider webs getting in your mouth.
Ah,
Our physical bodies may be constrained, but don't forget that our minds are ever free of this place.
What a comforting thought.
Bosmo is firmly in Valhalla right now.
Bosmo gets stuck in a spider web. Just like the old gypsy lady said.
And McRuff has taken the detour to go bury the bone, I'm guessing. Hard to see.
Isn't this all the same place?
No, there's a little side room.
Yeah, there's a little wall there that Wyatt's name was covering.
These are tiny caves, and we're giants, so it's tough, man. It's tough.
Okay.
What is
So
this,
you
a
guys
cave system for
clear.
ants?
No, it's clearly a cave system for giant spiders. As you clear into the
So I heard Zoolander 2 wasn't that good.
So did I.
I also heard this, but
that it was amazing.
Lee bad? Yeah.
Oh man, I really want to go see it.
Well, if you want to do it, I mean,
I don't want to.
I mean, if you want to see some pop culture references from like 2005, that would have been really skewering like 10 years ago.
Well, I kind of did with Deadpool.
Ouch.
Hey,
That
it was
was
still funny, but they were dated. You have to admit.
Well, yeah, because
Some were pretty good though. But anyway, so you guys clear through it just when it feels like there may be a dead end available. You guys are able to squeeze through into a chamber that doesn't feel quite as stifling as the rest. The smell of fresh air is definitely closer in this room. So the hunch to go east was no doubt the correct one. And as you step further into the room, you're able to see what must be the faint shimmer of an exit further off. Indeed, to the right of you guys.
Well, I'm glad it's that and not the faint shimmer off the carapace of a giant spider.
So, as you guys are stepping through, I'd like to...
So the rocks fall and everyone died.
yeah. It's like Piggy from... shit, what's that movie called?
Oh, Lord of the Flies.
Yes,
God,
thank
I
you.
remember that scene. I saw that when I was like 5 years old.
I know, right? The movie version where the styrofoam rock bounces off of that kid's melon.
I was about to say, you guys know that's a book.
Yeah, I did.
I wasn't going to say anything.
I read the book too, thanks.
Even though as an English teacher, my heart was breaking.
Why Caliber is just furious. I bet they never even read The Outsiders.
No, I read that too.
Sucks to your ass, Mar.
And then I remember some other book about these two teens who would go to some old dude's house where he had this like oscilloscope.
Huh.
And then they broke it, and then they made out and had sex in his house, and he died. The end. Spoiler alert.
I do not recall that book.
Are you sure you weren't just recounting a story from your life?
Was it a book or a porn? I'm not sure. All right, so you guys clear in. And no doubt the temptation to head towards the light is quite grand. Now, as you're stepping along, I'd like you guys to roll for me.
What are we rolling?
That's a good question.
Is it vigilance? I hope it's vigilance.
Nah, it totally wouldn't be. Well,
No.
I don't know. Probably not.
I hope it's cool.
Is it computer?
To see how stylishly we walk towards the exit.
You did it so well.
He's hacking the computer. The cave computer.
Health cave computer.
Can I have you guys roll coordination for me?
Oh, okay.
Against what?
Any purple?
I'm just fucking making this up. Against one purple dice.
Okay.
It's easy.
Yeah,
so I'm
but
sure
my coordination is one green die, so
I'm sure someone will fuck
get ready
this
for
up
this.
for me.
Here it comes.
Whoa!
Thank you, Roll Cage.
Oh, no.
Thank you so much, Roll Cage.
Even I made that one.
Exactly. I would hope so.
McGruff's coordination is intense.
Yeah.
You don't fuck with McGruff.
Got a 4 agility?
I don't have Jedi skills to buy, so I can actually put a lot of points in like normalized skills for cool people.
I feel like McGruff would just like straight up murder a dude while looking at you and not even break eye contact.
Whoa.
Just that pug face throughout the entire thing.
Just that big, sloppy, stupid pug grin.
Yeah.
And then the last thing you see is like one of his eyes popping out of its socket.
Oh.
Does that happen a lot? I mean, is that a thing that happens?
It can happen, yeah, to pugs, and then they have to get their eyes sewn in or something. I don't know.
Whoa.
Yeah, we've really messed up with pugs.
Yeah, they were not a great creation. Adorable, but
they're an abomination.
Too much incest. Okay. Okay, so everyone
how Rail is a big failure.
Yeah, indeed. So everyone is very, very careful as they head towards the light. They are looking down and around. They're very careful not to dislodge anything, to walk through any massive spider webs.
Mm-hmm.
And what they definitely don't do, the Roll Cage just did, was accidentally put their foot down on a small spider and crush it.
I knew this confident swagger would one day be my undoing.
And yes, as the wet squish sound echoes out from the relative silence of the chamber, there is just an absolute roar of skittering anger from behind the party as they're exiting.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Nice Men in Black callback.
God, it kind of was, wasn't it?
Don't want none. Don't start none.
Let's all just keep going. Let Rail deal with the consequences.
Bye, Rail.
Yeah. Yeah. Earlier on in the chat, they were saying to just push
Rail into the wolf den.
Into the wolf den.
Damn.
That turns into that scene from The Mist.
Oh God. Yeah.
All right. So you, I guess you guys want to run, huh?
I missed that game where I was playing that character everybody loved. Really had something gold with Gyrax.
I don't know. I mean, if we run, aren't we just going to end up on the other side of the bridge with those mercenaries, and then there will also be spiders?
Yeah. It seems like what would happen unless the spiders are afraid of sunlight for some reason.
Clearly, my triumph should turn into me suddenly developing the ability to control the spiders, and then I can stick them on the mercenaries.
Maybe if you had taken a force rating, I could go with that.
Let's just
Way to go,
move
Steve.
more quickly. Let's go. Go.
Okay.
But no,
Let's go
I was
faster,
seriously
let's go
thinking
faster.
of finding some sort of easily ignitable flame source.
There are
Like
spider webs everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, like a torch or something.
I don't know. I tried this once before, and as I recall, it didn't work.
So
I'm sure
we
you
get
got.
a rug
something.
and we soak it in oil.
That was a very old callback. Half of us weren't even in that one.
Such a good plan.
I don't get it.
Or it
And
would
then
have
Steve rolled up with a living fireball.
been fireball.
Wow.
We're gonna
All right.
trap guys in a house and set it on fire, and it didn't work.
All right.
But yeah,
yeah,
we should-
we'll go with that if you'd like, Wyatt. By all means, you can certainly find something that is dry and easily lit on fire. Probably a bunch of clothing that once belonged to someone.
Sure. We'll say that's the corpse that's like at the mouth of this tunnel here.
By all means.
All right.
Is
And
that
now we run
play
like
here?
hell.
All right, so feel free to go ahead and move into that last chamber if you guys would like to. If running is your thing.
We're getting.
That
fucking
seems to be
out.
what's
Definitely a thing.
happening.
I should shout at Lan about or whoever is the last Jedi through to, about the easily ignitable thing that, a lightsaber could put fire to.
Lightsabers aren't torches, Wyatt.
Yeah, they
Well,
don't
he doesn't
generate
know
heat.
that. You're saying they don't?
They don't generate heat. Otherwise, they'd be really uncomfortable to handle, wouldn't they?
That's true. Not that he knows that. They're laser swords. I mean,
they
come
they cauterize wounds instantly when they cut through.
Only when they're in contact with something. You have to break the
That's the
invisible
plasma
barrier first.
core of
Yeah.
the blade.
Beam swords in Gundam work the same way. God.
Oh my god!
Shut the fuck up, nerd.
Well, Street Fighter's almost. I'll see you guys.
All right. The part of McRuff will now be played by this plush dog.
Delightful.
By an actual dog.
Yeah, I can get Sokka up here.
Aw. I bet he'll roll just as well as I do.
Damn it.
Better than me.
All right. So is that's your play? You're asking them to light it on fire and they're going, no.
That's not how lightsabers work, Wyatt. We're going to give you this long lecture while the spiders rush into the
Lan is just trying to leave. Because he doesn't like spiders at all. So, I mean, Bosmo could do it if it works.
It's not gonna work.
I don't know. Bosmo just pulls out a lighter. Sets it on fire. Done.
Not everything is solved by lightsabers. It's just like flicking on the lighter. There you go.
This was, in fact, the fatal flaw that resulted in Order 66.
Well, Wyatt's just pointing it out, and of course he doesn't know much about lightsabers or the Force, so he just suggests that. But he's in
Bosmo
favor of leaving too.
will use his lighter to light the web on fire.
Does he use the Force to light it, at least?
No!
Aw.
Very disappointed.
That's not how the Force works.
It can.
I mean, you could probably just hit the wall with a lightsaber and a bunch of sparks would come flying off if any of the movies or anything to go by.
Yeah.
We're overcomplicating setting a fire.
We really are. If you want to just say you've got a lighter, by
I
all
did
means,
just say
fine.
that. I said Bosmo takes out his lighter
Oh.
and
All right,
lights
Bosman,
the.
You'll have to use a light side point too.
We're overcomplicating setting a fire. That's basically the best summary of tabletop gaming that's ever been made.
We've got to set this troll on fire. How are we going to do it? Well, I can cast lightning on some tinder. That was an actual scene I had on a fucking table.
We can dig up some flint, and I'll strap it to my arrowhead, and then I'll fire it at that metal deposit.
Fucking
so anyway,
Tenebra, or whatever that game was that was run by Big Mike.
Fire and
I remember.
All right, so you lit it on fire.
I lit it on fire.
Spreading into the webs.
Oh yeah, let's get out of here.
And you guys are exiting out of the cave.
Yep.
All right, no problem. Feel free to move your characters out of the cave.
Like, nope. Right out.
Yeah, if Amic were here, holy shit. Giant cave of fire behind you guys. So the fire spreads very rapidly as you guys exit the cave. It jumps from one giant webbing to the next, just dancing its way through the inside of the cave itself. It continues back. The shrill shrieking of the spider, whatever it was that was in there, only grows in volume, and then it gets quieter, and God knows what's happening inside at that point. But you guys are out into fresh air as smoke starts to come out of the cave behind you. And you find yourselves along that path that you guys had seen earlier. It is overlooking the bridge itself. And up ahead is a very big waterfall that is kind of half pouring down over the path. But at least you're free of spiders, which has got to be a perk.
Bosmo feels vaguely bad for the creature back in the cave.
Yeah, your morality is going to turn to shit.
There's nothing immoral about setting a bunch of giant spiders that are going to eat you on fire.
You don't know that.
Yes.
They might have been friends.
No.
They had so many lightsaber crystals to give you guys.
They could have been hug spiders.
They were in spider hands.
It's so much love to give.
That's right.
No.
Hug spiders.
Spider, no.
Hug wolves.
Spider hermits can't give.
I'm gonna hug the hell out of you.
Goddamn.
So
I'm gonna hug you whether you like it or not.
So we're up on this.
Non-consensual hugs.
How dark was that adventure time?
We're up on this cliff path.
You're on the cliff path.
We're on the cliff path.
Congratulations, gentlemen.
Well, whatever subterfuge we had going is going to be quickly disappearing on us. We better get a hustle on.
Let's hide behind that
Can we
waterfall.
get How far is up?
Up is pretty far.
So we couldn't dunk it.
We try climbing up and just
literally dunk it. You could certainly try. Looking at the cliff face from that point, it's probably at least a solid 120 feet to go.
Never mind. Fuck.
You guys are also fairly high up.
Yeah.
Plus, we just came out of a cave that's now belching smoke, and there are mercenaries with modern weapons.
Yeah, the smoke
just over there. Well, if you're climbing up above it. Also, as you're climbing, as you're climbing, the smoke's rising into your face.
They're providing us with cover. I know, it's terrible.
It could work. It could work. Bosmo could probably just fly up there.
I don't know.
Ever
400 feet in the air.
Why did I ever allow a flyer in this goddamn game?
He can't really fly. He can hover.
Yeah, but that would make rock climbing so much easier. He's got like a guaranteed safety net. It's not like he's gonna fall like a rock.
He might.
It's true.
Just a very
when a spider bat jumps out and gets
all right.
It'd be like
keep going under the waterfall
rock.
I guess.
All right, so as you guys approach, it is incredibly cold. The water that is pouring from above is fast for one, and it's coming from some very, very cold mountains.
So there was snow.
Yeah, somewhere.
Clearly, the mountain just has green snow for some reason.
It's Star Wars.
This is like a beer commercial waterfall at this point.
Indeed, down the bottom, there's like 3 busty supermodels just dancing.
Unfortunately, they are Toydarian.
Yeah, they got like 8 breasts.
It's a lot of bikini tops.
So
what do they do if they have an odd number, though?
One of them's an eye patch.
All right, so as you guys shimmy along, the ledge itself becomes incredibly narrow. The water is pouring down from above.
Beats the spider cave.
It does. Now, you guys are going to come out of this not dry.
Oh, that's not going to be fun.
To that end, if you could
Land's,
go ahead.
Land's list of ways to die has getting hypothermia way, way above getting eaten by spiders.
Yeah.
All right, now given the situation you guys find yourselves in, particularly the thought of what you just went through in the cave, I'm going to ask that you all either roll a discipline or a resilience check for me. Depending on whether you feel your character would be more inclined to be afraid of this particular predicament, or whether they're not so much afraid as having to endure what is some absolutely frigid water pouring down upon them.
What's the difficulty?
It's going to be 2 purple dice, an average check. And I sure hope no one rolls a despair.
No one will, because it's
a
in the
literal
red.
despair.
Oh, good. We're back to normal.
Oh, shit, I do have to do one, don't I? Goddamn. Oh, well.
I rolled resilience.
What do you mean back to normal? Did something happen? Oh, you mean your rolls?
Yeah. I got 2 successes tonight, so, you know.
It's time for the karmic balance to align.
Shit. I got 3 successes.
Oh, man.
Man, tonight. So, you know, it's failure time.
2 here, but with threat.
Well, I failed.
Lan managed to keep himself together despite his blatant arachnophobia.
I triumphed at resisting the coldness of this frigid waterfall.
Sure did.
He's frolicking.
I'm doing that thing that dogs do when they just bite at sources of running water.
Nice. Okay, so, Wyatt and Bosmo, you're going to suffer 2 strain.
No.
As a result of being unable to quite quell your fear, but no doubt Roll Cage is there to grab a hold of Wyatt's hand and
keep him warm.
Give it a gentle squeeze. As for the threats that happen there, some rocks are kicked from along the ledge. However, it is a rushing waterfall, so no real harm there. The guards below are not alerted. McRuff is apparently biting the hell out of the water, but as he otherwise just dandily dances along as only a half dog kind of alien could, he discovers something hidden behind the waterfall.
Oh?
Treasure.
Is it a ball? Is it a ball?
He finds a rawhide.
That's right. It's an inanimate carbon rod.
Nice.
The rod. He
Crust.
finds, and I mean, it's not It's clearly something that was meant to be hidden there, but he just kind of finds it. It is a small box with a lock on it, because these things have always got to have a lock on them. And it's really up to you whether you want to open it now or continue on.
He takes it and he finds it's one of the villagers' like romantic rings that he's like bought, and he's going to confess to some girl behind this waterfall, and it's going to be beautiful. Except for Muck stole the ring, and
we'll take a look at it later. I mean, we've got things on our minds right now, like those
we do.
Babies. Those little babies down there. Let's just pocket the ring, the box ring, right?
Yeah, pocket it.
Real babies. They're like evil, angry babies.
It's okay. We'll use the force on them, and they'll be happy babies.
Fat baby, happy baby.
Yeah, we'll use the force to tickle their little feet.
So, do we got any kind of plan since we're no longer going to climb up this sheer rock face? I'm getting very soaked here.
Well, I assumed that we were going to attempt to circumvent the evil alien babies.
I don't know if we can circumvent them, but I mean, at least this way we're not trying to approach them from across our rickety bridge.
Perhaps we could distract them.
Okay.
How you reckon we doing that?
Well, they are standing beneath a cliff. Perhaps we could persuade some of the rocks to shift and fall down. And that would create a noise which would draw their interest. And while that's happening, we go behind them.
So you want to start a rock fall?
Trust fall?
Yeah. Those rocks are going to
Skyfall?
see if the Adivos trust them.
Bosmo, of course, does not have the ability to move things with the Force.
Me neither.
It's XP. Yeah. Well, we could like shoot the rocks and cause them to fall. I don't know.
Perhaps. Though we may want to move to a better location than beneath this frozen waterfall before we do so.
Don't gotta tell me twice why it starts shimmying out.
Yeah, we're going to keep shimmying along the path.
Shimmy, shimmy.
All right, so you all continue along the path, which begins to go down quite rapidly. It looks like it's going to go under that bridge up ahead.
Do 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 do.
So you're definitely going to have the option to go under the bridge at that point. You've got the bridge itself right overhead once you get to it.
Does anyone have any alcohol for the troll?
No. Leave them around.
Nope.
Burn the troll that's under the bridge.